So I just want to share with you something I did to save my belly button piercing. So I'm going to tell you a little backstory. I had my belly button piercing, the top piercing, and I have the bottom piercing. This is my second time getting my bottom piercing. The first time it rejected, so I already know what it looks like when a piercing gets rejected. I took it out, I let it close because that's what my piercer told me to do. Second time around, I went to a different piercer. This time it was a woman. She pierced me. I waited 6 months. I put on a corset. I take off my corset. My piercing is super mad at me. It is red. It is swollen. It starts to get like pussy. I already knew what time it was. It was getting infected. I took out my piercing. I cleaned it up. I still went to my piercer. Of course, I already knew what she was going to say. She was telling me it's rejecting, take it out, let it close, come back, and we'll pierce it again. I did not want to do that because who wants to wait for something to heal, get it re-pierced, spend money, spend time? I don't want to do that. So I was like, there has to be something that I can do to save my piercing. So I was thinking, I have all these antibiotics because of surgery that I've done. So I had amoxicillin, right? From doing my, the girls. So I had some left over. This is it right here. See it? Amoxicillin. What I did is I took that, I crushed it up because that's meant for healing and infection. So like, why don't I just put that on my belly button piercing? So that's what I did. I crushed it up and made it to like a powder form. And then I used, what is this? This stuff. Bacitracin, which is kind of like Neosporin. The only reason I put this on is to have something sticky or something to grab onto the amoxicillin. So I would rub that on there, take my crushed up amoxicillin and put it on my belly button piercing. It looked like chalk on my belly button piercing. My belly button liked it. It was healing, the swelling went down, the pussins went away, and then every night I'd put my belly button piercing back in so the hole wouldn't close. It was still kind of closing because you push it back in and you'll see like a little scab come out, but eventually it stopped. It was no longer swollen, it was no longer red, it was no longer pussy, and my hole was still there. So I still have my piercing, everything's good, and that's how I save my belly button piercing. I took amoxicillin, crushed it up, and put it on there.